My name is Virginie Hivert. I'm working for EURODIS, the European Organization for Rare Disease Patients. I'm the Therapeutic Development Director, and so I'm a patient advocate, and from background I'm trained as a pharmacist, and I've worked also as a researcher. We are facilitating the engagement of patients in existing opportunity, especially with the different stakeholders, like with the European Medicine Agency. And we are also advocating to create new opportunities for patient engagement at different steps of the development of a product. We are of the opinion that patients should be involved all along the life cycle of a product development, and that their input is really important, especially the beginning of a development, when you are planning to develop a product, especially in the field of rare disease. Patients are key to identify the unmet medical needs. They are key to help collecting data for natural history studies. They are also key to define what will be the appropriate outcomes of clinical research, so which endpoint you would like to choose for developing your product. So for that, they also have to be prepared and to know how to interact with the different stakeholders in these processes. So we have several capacity building programs. EURODIS is part of EUPATI. We also have EURODIS Summer School. So with all these different opportunities, what we are aiming is to allow patients to know how to play by the rules, which are the different stakeholders, what is the environment in which they will have to give their input, because the more you know the environment outside, the more you have meaningful impact. So that's really the idea, to have the knowledge of the R&D processes, and also more practical, hands-on training on how a meeting is going on, how people are interacting, and where patients can have the maximum of impact. From what I've observed from patients participating in protocol assistance procedure, in EMA committees, the regulators, the other stakeholders are always very keen to listen to what the patients have to say, and the patients are bringing the unique perspective of living with a disease, living with a rare disease. So all the other stakeholders are listening to them. Another challenge for patients is that because there is multi-stakeholders in the research and development field, they sometimes have to choose. So I think this choice can be difficult, because when you have several opportunities, then you are confronted to the issue of conflict of interest, which can be real or just perceived conflict of interest. But for patients, it can be quite disturbing. So I think the question I get the most often are, what choice should I make? I'm contacted by pharmaceutical company. I think that would be interesting, but if I go, then maybe I will not be able anymore to go and take part of meetings at the EMA with scientific advice or protocol assistance meetings. What impressed me the most is the energy from patients, and their ability to combine their own skills with the training they received, and to make it even more powerful. And in fact, I think the training is really a gate opener for them. It's how to, enter in a new world that probably they were not aware of before. But it's also cross-fertilizing process because we all learn from each other. So it's not in only one way. It's really two ways of learning. So that's what I get from my experience so far. And we also need to adapt continuously to the change of the regulatory processes, to the new methods and the evolution of the science in clinical research. So we also have to adapt the training and the way we organize and we facilitate the patient engagement.